Happy new day. You have found the Shay Shift channel, and I am Shay Wilson. This channel is committed to love, truth, growth, wellness, and the enjoyment of life, using our spirituality, using our physicality, using all the gifts that we have within us and bringing them forth to live the life that we deserve. Yes, so you have found this channel not by accident. So let's get into it. Today I have a very special topic, and the topic is how we move from wanting to becoming to knowing that who we really are. We often use prayer, and today we're going to walk through the process of prayer. And let me tell you right off the top, this is a very personal topic to me, because this is literally how I have been walking through life. And so if I get emotional, please forgive me, because I just understand this and I have lived this, and so I'm sharing with you my secrets, if you want to say. It's not a secret, it's just simply my journey. And so let's get into it. How we move from wanting to knowing to believing to understanding who you really are. And those are all the processes of how we manifest, how our prayers become reality, how we start this thing. Also, we start with a want. Life automatically causes us to want and desire things. Just by what we're dealing with in life, it causes us to want things. So in that causation, we start saying, or we start praying to God, to the universe, to source. What do we desire? What do we want? And we automatically will start saying, I want this, I want that. But here's where I believe we have an issue with our prayers. Is first of all that there is an idea that we don't really deserve what we're praying for. Not deserve, let me not say the word deserve. We don't really believe in what we're praying for. And the worst thing in the world, I heard Abraham Hicks say this, is to have a desire and a want and believe that you can't have it. One of the worst feelings in the world is to want something and believe that you cannot have it. And so we want to walk through that process. So the first thing is this, and the step is that I want. And so how did I get from I want? And the want part for me is that you're looking at things and you're desiring them, and you don't believe you can have them because of what you already see. And I would say, God, I want this, but this is how my life has gone so far. I've never seen that before. All I see are these things. And God simply said, listen, I need you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, meaning I need you to meditate. This is where meditation came in. And I always tell people meditation is a game changer. I know many of you are already doing it, but meditation is a game changer. The meditation also allowed me to change my self-concept. Understand, to change who I was in order to get what I'm trying to get to. We will need to change our self-concept. That will go into affirmations and reprogramming later. But I needed to believe who I really was, and that I was capable and deserving of what I was asking for. Okay? A lot of times we get caught up in the desire of things, because in my spiritual my religious background, we always said that we're sinners, we're filthy rags, we're all these things. So with that battled with me. That I was battling with the idea of that, am I really worthy? I see that, but why am I having the desires of wanting this if that's not where I'm supposed to be? And that could be anything. It could be material. It could be being of a person. You want to become something that you don't really believe. So let's work with that. The other thing is that Spirit had to tell me that you keep asking for things as if it's outside of you when it's always within you. And you're wanting something, you're begging and beseeching a deity outside of you, but I'm in you. That was one of the things, the most touching things to me, was that God kept saying, listen, you keep saying I want this, but you already are that. In you, you have to discover it. All right. So number one. So the first part is that I want something. The next thing is I know. So we know things intellectually. We know things. We know a lot of things. We know how to eat right in order to lose weight. We know how to do, we know how to do our finances. We at least in theory, I always say, and that's gnosis knowledge, Gnosis. We know it by the head, but to have heart knowledge, epignosis, meaning it's downloaded in our heart that we are now walking in it, that is a whole different ballgame. So we know a lot of things. We know a lot. But to believe, so we know that we pray and it's supposed to work, but we don't really believe it, and we just know it in head knowledge, and we surely are not walking in it yet. So then there's one, and then you know. And so God was like, I need you, Spirit was like telling me, I need you to keep going. Take it from knowing to now believing. And how did I do that? I had to practice. I had to practice understanding and trusting source enough to move in it. How do you practice? I practiced affirmations. I started writing affirmations. I started spending more time with spirit, meaning I would do meditations and I would write. I started seeing in nature how this thing all worked. I started seeing angel numbers and synchronicities, and then I would research what that meant. And so I started to get this trust with life, this trust with spirit that helped me to kind of move through this trust with what I was studying and how this worked. This trust that when something came in my spirit that to explore what that meant. This trust, this knowing became, I knew that at some point I was going to have to let go of some of these old thoughts, these old ways of being, in order for me to move to where I needed to go. There's a point where you must continuously say yes, that I'm willing. And that's what I have on a lot of people. I continue to say yes, no matter how scared I was, no matter if I've never done it before. I was like, God, I'm willing. Out of my love for spirit, out of my love for God, and that what I've always had, I didn't know it until I realized that I had a trust in this. It's non-physical. This trust in something within me kept holding me, kept pulling me to come forth, and so I kept going, and I keep going, and so out of that, I kept saying, yes, okay, I don't really understand that, but I believe that you're trying to guide me here. And some information, your experiences, your thought processes don't allow in right then and there, but I would write it down and hold it. Like God said, that I'm going to have to release the old ways of thinking, all that I knew, be willing to let go of what I once knew to be true, even about myself. Now that's heavy duty right there, even about yourself. So you're going to have to be willing to let go of those old definitions of yourself and create new ones of who you're going to be. Okay, there we go. So now we into I know, it's just head knowledge, I believe. Now you're trying to, your energy is shifting now to line up with what you desire. Your energy is now lining up with what you desire, okay? And now your actions, you're now taking actions to line up with what you asked for. And you're not questioning whether is it going to happen now. You're believing it. Remember, ask, believe, and receive. You're now believing it, that this is happening for you. This is happening for you in real time. No, it hasn't outpictured in life yet. No, it hasn't. But in your energy has shifted. You have a knowingness, and within you, you will have a belief that life is working out for you, that everything is working out for you, that you believe that asking, believing, and you're going to receive it. You're believing. So now you're walking in those actions. So now you're going and looking at houses that you would like. And you're like, God, I can never afford that. But you're not even thinking that. You're saying that's the kind of house you want. So you're going looking. Now you're going and looking at cars. Now you're writing down what type of person you want in your life. Believing that you can have it. Believing that you can have it. Understand what I'm saying? You're now moving out in these things, affirming the entire time, because you have affirmations to support you. You have your meditation to support you. You have synchronicities that are supporting you. You have the words of people that are supporting you. And you have your gut that's telling you, keep going. Keep going. Come on now. Come on now. Come with me. Come with me with this. Now, the last step in this is things are moving, and now you are now defining yourself as I am. I am. I am one with the Creator. I am a powerful manifester and a powerful creator. I am a powerful creator and a master manifester. You're now telling yourself, you're now seeing yourself, you're now feeling good. Your feeling tone will always tell you when you are feeling negative emotions, which is all human. Don't get yourself, these are great indicators. This great indicators of, hey, I may not be looking at this like God is looking at this. I may not be looking at this like Source is looking at this, because now you're letting your thoughts come in and kind of cloud things. Your old ways of being, the old traumas that's in your cells of your body, that when you think of something, it triggers that thing in you, and you start thinking that's real. It's not real. It's just old stuff that's dissipating. It's old stuff that's dissipating. So you have to sit with it, be gentle with yourself, and let it go. Just sit, or go take a nap. Get ready and go take a nap, so that you can allow those things and not move in those things of the past. You're now a new creature, a new creation. You are now new, and you're going to practice being the new. So you're I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. There you go. The stages of this thing. I want, I know, I believe, and now I am. Come on now. If you love this content, please consider subscribing to my station here, the Shay Shift channel. Please consider it. Please like, share, comment. I would love to hear from you. I read my comments. I really, really do. I love it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Have an amazing day, an amazing week on purpose. Let's go.